Good morning, children. Let us continue with the chapter 3 of history, that is Neolithic farmers and herders, page number 117. In the previous class, we have discussed until pottery. Today, let us see invention of the wheel and cart. The wheel and cart were remarkable inventions of the Neolithic humans. It is possible that a log or a stone rolling downwards sparked off the idea of the wheel. Underline that. It is possible that a log or a stone rolling downwards sparked of the idea of the will. In the beginning, the Neolithic people might have placed logs of woods beneath heavy objects in order to make them move easily. Subsequently, they might have started the practice of loading anything heavy on a sledge as it would be convenient to drag. This must have been followed by a stage in which humans might have started loading the sledge over a log of wood and realized that heavy items could move faster. They might also have noticed that the edges of the sledge caused an indentation of the log surface. The Neolithic people might have observed that the indented surface made it possible for the sledge to move along smoothly and travel longer distance. So, they might have cut the wood between the two marks of such indentation on logs of wood. Subsequently, they might have invented the cart by improving upon this technique. Let us read the next paragraph also, and then we will explain this whole topic as a whole. The wheel and cart made life easier. People could now travel from one place to another much faster than before. He could also easily transport heavy objects or object. The potter's wheel also came to be used that improved the process of making pots. Perhaps the wheel was also used in spinning thread, which led to weaving. All right. You know, this whatever I read now, there is one thing I whether you have noticed or not. That is it might have, uh, or it is possible. So such type of word, which means they are not completely sure, as they have used the word might or possibly. It tells us about the probability, about chances, as you know, they even though they are not completely assured about it, but this might have been the scenario because of which the invention of wheel and cart took place, or this might have been the process. So yes, we know the wheel and the cart because of its invention, whatever it is, whatever has been the process or the reason of the invention, but how helpful it is for us in our day-to-day life. And as the second sentence says, maybe it so happened that a log or a stone might have rolled downwards, and which gave the idea of the wheel. In the beginning of the Neolithic period, what happened is that the people, maybe they might have kept some log of wood under some objects, and they could find that it became easier for them to move those objects easily, and this may have sparked the idea in them, because of which they started loading anything heavy on a sledge, as it would be convenient to drag. And later on, from this is where it started being, starting from dragging, it all went to this making will, or you can say transforming this, as because the log of wood, as on the two end point, because of the indentation, so they might thought of inventing, this is how cart was invented, by improving this technique of log of wood which was kept beneath under the object. Now, because of this will and cart, our life became so easier that today people, now we can travel from one place to another within no time, at much faster as compared to the earlier days. We can also easily transport objects, things. Now, potters. if you have seen the process of making pottery, the potter's will, okay, that is also based from, or you can say the idea, the will, the potter's will that is being used in the process of making pot, it also came from this. And even the spinning thread, the wheel which is used in spinning thread, and because of which it leads to weaving, so even there also the work of will takes place. So basically, it is because of will and cart that human life today is much easier as compared to the human life that we had earlier. There is a figure 3.4. Invention of the wheel was among the most revolutionary breakthrough of the Neolithic age. So there were so many inventions during Neolithic age. Yesterday we saw about certain various type of improved tools as compared to what do you call Paleolithic or Mesolithic. Today we saw this wheel, and also yesterday we have also discussed about the pottery, which was first of all used for storing food grains, excessive food grains, and later on it was also used for storing milk, water, liquid things, and so on. Next, community life. With the advent of agriculture, man settled down permanently and began to live in villages. A Neolithic village consisted of a few closely built houses surrounded by a common fence of a prickly bush or mud wall. Underline that. A Neolithic village consisted of a few closely built houses surrounded by a common fence of a prickly bush or mud wall. During the Neolithic age, the concept of family became popular for the first time. Underline that. During the Neolithic age, so it was basically at that time that this idea of family, the families living in the same Neolithic settlement were closely related. They shared the same customs, beliefs, and methods of worship. A group of families came to be termed or came to be called a tribe. Unlike that, what do you mean by a tribe? Okay, so very simple, community. So as we have seen, it was because of the agriculture, as earlier Neolithic people, they were wanderers. They used to roam from one place to the another, and the main reason was in search of food. But when they started farming, when they started, growing food crops, food grains for their own, they started settling down permanently in one place. The only reason, after being grown this food crops for themselves, then they why used to roam around is that in search of pasture for their food cattle, or else they became a kind of a quite permanent settled human beings, you can say that. So when they started settling down permanently, this is how it started. It was a beginning of villages, you can say that. And in Neolithic village, what used to happen is that a few closely built houses, not much, some of the small, you can say 5, 10 few closely built houses, they will be close to one another, uh, surrounded by common fences of bush or mud. And also during the it was during the Neolithic period that this idea of family, families staying together, this was the first time in, you can say, in history, when the idea of family, the concept of family emerged. The families, those who were living during this Neolithic period or Neolithic villages, they were very much closely related. They used to have the same customs, the same belief. They worshipped the same the same method of worship, you can say that. And this group of families, those who lived closely with one another, were termed as tribe. All right. Next we have megaliths. Let us start megaliths as well. Disposal of the dead. The Neolithic people performed the practice of burying their dead. Okay, it was this people, it was not this the earlier people, right? It was not the Paleolithic, it was not the Mesolithic, it was the Neolithic people who performed the practice of burying their dead. Underline that. Objective questions, MCQ you may get. Huge rectangular blocks of stone marked the burial places in the Neolithic period. These are called megaliths. Mega means large. Underline that as well. There's a figure of in page 119, figure 3.5. You might have seen nowadays, in the burial grounds and all, and even in the graveyard, people in memory, there are certain, but not such big stones like we see in this figure, but there are small stones with different inscriptions written on it, maybe the name, maybe the date of birth, or the date of death on the burial ground. Nowadays, also, you find this. The dead were buried along with many objects that they used during their lifetime. This shows that the Neolithic man believed in life after death, so that these objects which that particular man used during his living days, was there was a belief that I don't know about life after that, as I don't think there is anyone who has experienced, but yes, people have got certain beliefs, their own belief. So these Neolithic people also had a belief that there is life after that, and that was the reason that these people, whatever they used to use during their living days, was all buried along with them. In fact, cremation was also practiced. It was not only that they were buried, even cremation was also practiced. Underline. So basically, if you see, a Neolithic period is a great period of transformation, so much of changes. Next, we have the Chalcolithic age. In this age, people began to use both stone and copper tools. Chalcolithic age is also known as the Copper Stone Age. Underline. You may get, what do you mean by Copper Stone Age? This period was short but extremely important, as it was a transition period for men from Stone Age to the age of metals. Alright. So basically, this Chalcolithic period is termed as a Copper Stone Age, as because we have seen the tools in page number 118, the tools which were used by the people of a Neolithic age. Yes, there were lots of transformations, changes which took place in Neolithic period. But however, if you look at the tools, it mainly consisted of stones, bones, and so on. But whereas in the Chalcolithic period, you know, that the store this mainly, you can say, it's a period of, or it's an age of metals. That is why it is also called Copper Stone Age, Copper Stone Age, copper plus stone. Copper was the first metal to be discovered during this age. Copper tools were better than tools made from stone. In course of time, copper began to be mixed with other metals to form stronger metals. Underline, copper was the first metal to be discovered. So yes, it was during this period that when copper was introduced, and gradually these people who earlier only had tools made of bones, made of stones, now they started making tools with a combination of both copper and mixing up with stone as well as other metals, which made, you know, much more stronger metals. The social life, I'll continue the social life tomorrow, as because we have a case study as well, and even that is important. Let me mark up to this much. Now let us go to the exercise. Where is the exercise? Page number. Fill in the blanks. Number 7. Let me mark. 8. Answer the following question in brief. Number 3. Answer the following question in detail. Question number E1. E2. E3. Alright. So I repeat, fill in the blanks, question number 7 and 8. Only two fill in the blanks. Answer the following question in brief, just one, that's number 3. And answer the following question in detail, 1, 2, and 3. Alright? That's all for the day. See you in the next class. God bless you all. Study well.